This journey starts with some of my darkest moments. Way over 400 pounds. Looking like I didn't belong. Looking like I didn't want to belong. Looking like I don't know how I got here. This journey was a hard journey. From childhood to adulthood was a hard journey. Being told you're never going to amount to anything. Being told I don't want you. Being told just things I still don't even want to talk about. This journey has been a hard journey. This journey took me through some blues I never want to see again. And I love the color blue. I love wearing it. But sometimes it was all I could do just to stand still, to be, to live, to do, to go. You can tell by the look on my face, it was so forced. It was so forced. But I tried. I had moments where I gave in to wellness and thrived. And then there were a lot of moments where I didn't. But I came up out of it. I came up out of it. At least I'm coming up out of it. But it's been some blues. It's been some blues. This journey gave me a lot of heartache. And then a lot of it was brought on by self-doubt, self-hatred, remorse, non-remorse. It's been a hard journey, y'all. You know if you're on the journey, what you have to go through to get to where you need to be. You know. Sometimes you have to dig up the hard things. You got to figure out what brought you here. You got to get rid of it. You got to cast it out, cast it off. And sometimes you don't want to do that because it brings up too much pain. That's where the red comes in. All the pain that it can bring up. But then red's supposed to represent joy. These pictures here were mostly made at Christmas, joyous times. A lot of my Christmases wasn't full of joy. They were full of regret. They were full of hurt and pain. But I made it. This video is not all about the hurt, the pain. I made it. But I had to go through that hurt and that pain to get to where I needed to be. I'm thriving now. I'm going towards victory. But I've been through some things. I know you've been through some things. You had to be. If you're on this journey, you went through some things. You went through some things, but you're going to get to where you need to be. Keep fighting. Don't ever give up. Purple says we're royalties. Real royalty. We're God's children. We're supposed to thrive. We're supposed to live in a kingdom that's filled with goodness, riches, and glory. We can do that. We can be all we need to be if we stay on track. If we, first of all, love ourselves enough to do what we need to do. Put that food down. Food is not a way for happiness. It's not going to get you where you need to be. It's going to show you and have you looking like this, screaming for help. How did I get here, Lord? How did I get here? What did I do to bring myself to this point? How did I get here? How did I let myself get here? How did I hold on to so much doubt and not love myself enough to let things go, to move past, to get myself together to where I could always look like I'm living in peace, living in joy, living in happiness? Whew. I don't know. That's something that we have to figure out as we go to get to where we need to be. Keep fighting, y'all. Don't give up. Keep fighting. You're worth the fight. You're worth the effort. You're worth everything you have to do to come up out of all the things you've been through to get to where you want to be. Did you hear me? You're worth it. You're worth the effort, Pat. You're worth it, everybody who's on this journey, who's fighting for better health, for better mobility, for a better life, for peace, for love, for happiness, for goodness. You're worth it. You're worth whatever you got to do to get to this point, to get to further, to get to where you want to be. You're worth it. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. I'm never going to give up. It seems like I'm going at snail's pace because a lot of times it's my own fault. I'll take 10 steps forward to take 10 steps backwards. I'm learning as I go, but I'm not going to give up. I'm never going to quit until I'm satisfied. But it seems like it's such foolishness to take forward steps just to go backwards. But then you start to dig into why you're doing that, why you can't seem to just continue to go forward, because you haven't let some of that past go. You haven't let some of that hurt go, some of that pain go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. Whatever's holding you back, whatever kept you there, whatever put you there, you got to let it go. You got to release it. You got to move forward. You got to thank God for another opportunity, for another day, because everybody didn't get one. Everybody didn't get another opportunity. You got one. Take it. Stand firm in it. Enjoy it. Love it. Live it. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your children. Enjoy your siblings. Enjoy your community. Enjoy your church. Enjoy. Enjoy, because we are not promised a future. All we are promised is today and to live it to the fullest. Live it to the fullest. I'm talking to me, but I'm talking to you who are listening too. If you are still in that past, let it go. Live for the day. Live for tomorrow. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Because we don't know. We don't know. We don't know when our time is going to come up. We don't know what the future holds for us. But as long as we're giving it all we got for this day, we are doing the best we can. I want to be the best I can. I do. I really want to be the best I can. I want to look like I want to look. I want to feel like I want to look. I want to go do the things I want to do. I want to travel. I want to be happy. I want to go to the movies. It was so many years I couldn't even go to the movies because I couldn't fit in a seat, or I was too ashamed to walk down the aisles because people were snickering or saying things. Think about all the times I spent while I didn't do things with my children because their friends would comment on their mother's weight or how I looked. Or some of those things I should have just looked past and lived for my children, but I didn't because I was living inside of self and self-doubt and self-hatred. But you know what? We can't do that. Look at all the memories I lost, all the things I didn't get done because of thinking about what other people thought about me. It didn't help me. It didn't move me any forward. All it did was kept me back. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't worry about what others have to say about you. Worry about what you got to say about you. God only says good things. He's the only one that really matters. Say the things that he says about you. Say the things that he says that you can be, where you can do, where you can go, what kingdom you live in. Say good things about yourself and you will receive good things. I apologize now to my family for the life I didn't give them that I should have, to my children for the time I should have spent with them that I didn't, that I was hiding in my room, that I would go to work and come home from work and just eat. I apologize. I did the best I could. I gave the best I had to give. It wasn't what I was supposed to give because I wasn't who I was supposed to be. From now on in this life, I want to be who I'm supposed to be. For my family, for my children, for my grandchildren, for myself, I want to be who I'm supposed to be. I want to live life. I want to give joy. I want to live in joy. I want to live in peace. I want to live in happiness. I want to live in beauty, unsurrounded by clutter, clutter in my mind, clutter in my heart, clutter in my soul. I want to be happy. I want to be joyous. I want to be full of life. I want to be sharing life. I want to be sharing love. I just want to do all things that make me happy, that make the world happy, that gives happy. If it's not but giving a smile or a hug or a sincere thought or encouragement or inspiration or motivation, I want to do that. I want to be that to myself, to my family, to others. I want to give all I got to give because God has given it to me. More chances than I deserve, He has given it to me, and I want to share it and I want to give it back to others. I thank you for listening to me. I thank you for following me. I thank you for loving me. You don't know how much you appreciate it, how much I needed it, and how much I would always be grateful and thankful for it. That little girl who started out being told she wouldn't ever be anything has become the person she wants to be, will always be there for you, will be there for herself, will be there for others if needed. But that little girl has now become an adult who loves herself, who's not going to give up on herself, who's always going to be seeking the light, who's always going to be seeking joy, who's always going to be seeking to love and be loved and give love. That's me. That's who I am from now on. A happy, go lucky, love giving, love sharing person. That's who I am. That's who I was supposed to be. That's who I am.